honoring the life of Larry Stephen Chandler, August 14th, 2022. The grandchildren of Larry Stephen Chandler practicing songs they will be singing for his funeral.
Eli and Weston are here in the house. That's awesome.
In the house.
So come on in, guys. Okay, I need just a half a second of silence so that I know that
we're just gathering together.
this evening the viewing starts at 6 o'clock. The only one that needs to go to the viewing are the siblings, the immediate siblings of the family. If you do not, you can go. Just know that you're going to have an opportunity to visit Grandpa's body tomorrow at the special family gathering.
We have a family viewing tomorrow.
At 10 o'clock or 10:30?
I believe the viewing's at 9 and the funeral's
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. So 9 o'clock to 10:30 we're going to have the family gathering.
Steve?
Do they let us see the dead body?
10:30 is the funeral.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
that's
saw it a
correct.
few days ago.
Okay. The next thing I want to talk about, Jesse. Where's Jesse?
He's on the couch over there.
Jesse is in charge of the. He's going to be conducting the gravesite. Yes, consecrating service. He's going to be conducting the gravesite service. If you all that are in the Compton family, I think that the consensus is that we're going to do some singing with you all's songs.
Everybody. I just told you that the Comptons have some ideas.
Yeah.
But ideas are open to anybody.
Anybody. But some of it might be after the main people, friends leave of moms. But Jesse will be in charge of that. But if you've got anything you need to tell Jesse about the program or what you want to do, I don't know, Jesse, what are your thoughts at this point?
Well, I think that we would like to sing Families Can Be Together Forever in the main part of the program. But if there's another song that's a church-like song that maybe is special to Dad, if anyone has a suggestion, we can probably do 2 songs.
Are we talking about the viewing? What are we talking about?
We're talking about the graveside service. Okay. And then we'll have the dedication, and then any other singing after that will basically be after the spiritual side. So we could sing things like Paul Revere's Ride, or things that were special, but that would be at the end.
Okay. The other thing, the funeral itself tomorrow evening is 5 o'clock?
Funeral's at 10:30.
10:30 in the morning. I'm terrible at this job.
9 o'clock viewing.
Yes.
10:30 funeral.
10:30 funeral.
12 o'clock lunch and reception. Directly to 2 o'clock funeral, 2 o'clock graveside service. So basically from 9 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock, we are not here. We are doing that stuff.
Okay.
Then we'll come home for a 2-hour break, and then 5 o'clock we're gathering together for just everybody telling memories. We're going to record them. 5 tomorrow evening.
That is a big deal. We'd like everybody to come with a brief memory of Grandpa.
Or a few. We can just talk about things we remember about Grandpa.
Okay, that's good. I didn't know about that.
When is that? 5 o'clock.
And we're doing that where? Here. Okay. Well, cool.
So is that different than the memories that the siblings have at the service?
Yes, because this is informal at our house, and it's just,
The kids who didn't
say it,
share.
grandkids can say it, anybody who wants to can tell memories. Okay, and we're gonna record it for our family, okay? Everybody will have access to it.
Okay, I'd like to go ahead and have a prayer now, and this will cover.
To thank God for redeeming Okay, good. This is Edna and I planning for the viewing. Anne and Corey or Alice are in there. Edna's been so invaluable helping us with this plans and preparations, she and Barry Alvarez. This is our wonderful granddaughter, Sarah Horn. She flew all the way from just outside of Boston to be here. And that's little Weston, Jeannie's boy, and flowers from the Johnsons, Margie and Jim Johnson. Here we have Bryn, Jesse's wife, practicing, preparing for the songs that we're going to sing, and Jeannie. Here's Charla laying on the porch bench that my family gave me for my birthday, and the porch that my family and my sweet husband made for me.
So, okay,
You got
so who we got
you
here,
got the
Cheryl?
Wimmer
This is
jeans,
my
and I got all the
cousin
bad
Nathan.
ones.
Well, I did have to go blonde instead of brown because
That's
there
all
were
right.
just too many grays sneaking
That's
in.
all right. I never bothered. Yeah, it's like I just embraced my old man. I kind of like it actually. I can yell at people.
This is Cheryl with Nathan, my nephew, who came up from, it was Nathan Hunt, who came up with my sister Merlene Hunt and her husband Norman Hunt to be with us at this time. Here's Jeannie talking to cousin Nathan Hunt. Relaxing time with Anne, Alice, Alyssa, and Amber, and Brian in the background. So fun to hear Bryce playing on the piano, and there's kids in the background. Jackson and Abigail Olson, and Bryn Chandler in kind of a contemplative state. Here's Peter in a very contemplative state. And Jesse in another one. Here's Barry with Vaughn Lindsay, old-time friend from Virginia, with Daddy in the background. Here's Ann View's background, the back of her, and Charlie, Mary Kay, Cheryl, Steve. Here's old-time friend Kent Potter with Jay and Jeannie in a very unique smile. Here's Josh Alvarez, grandson, and Larry Alvarez, Barry's brother. And here's Travis Alvarez and April Chandler. Here's Char Brown in a happy mood with Bishop Lundgren behind. Okay, here's Christy Brown Nuttall, granddaughter, and Joseph Brown, grandson, and granddaughter Sarah Horn with a very cute smile. Here's old-time friend Lynn Buse, I don't know her last name now, and Bishop Lundgren and Steve. Jesse Chandler converting with Mary Kay Brown, daughter, and Ann Buse, an old-time friend, and daughter, and Edna Alvarez.
Char, grandson, and Cheryl, our daughter, in a nice hug. Here's Vaughn Lindsay again with Steve. The Lindsay family, Jane and Thomas Lindsay, were such good friends in their family when our children were growing up. Here's Daniel Brown and Josh Alvarez in conversation together. Longtime dear friend Ann Buse with Edna, but also with my brother Lamont, who came up from Arizona, drove up by himself, and my brother-in-law Norman from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Here's two of Sharon Call, my sister's girls. Amber Cuthbert and Jana Mangum. Here's daughter Jeannie with her husband Jay Anderson, and they're conversing with longtime friend Nancy Potter. The Potters were with us probably 30 years ago. Here's Amber Cuthbert and Adrian Gibb, Sharon's girls, trying to give me Jerry up. Here's my dear sweet sister, Marlene Hunt. She and her husband Norman came up from Albuquerque with their son Nathan to be with us. Here's grandson-in-law Knight Taylor with his parents, Scott and Linda. Here's daughter Mary Kay and her husband Charlie Brown and brother-in-law Norman Hunt looking at Grandpa's book, Reality or Relativity. Here's daughter Cheryl with Annalyn Buse, as we knew her, and Laura Buse together, and followed with her mother on the end. Here's daughters Jeannie and Adina talking to longtime friends Claudia and Charlie Cannon. Charlie used to be our bishop in Virginia. Here's Nancy and Kent Potter talking to me with David Smith on the left. David is a longtime friend from Virginia too. He and his wife are going to go on a mission to Italy. My brother Lamont Wimmer and Deborah Sue Chandler in a headlock with Daniel Brown, poor guy. Charlie and Mary Kay Brown seated with their son Joseph and Corey Compton standing beside him on the right. Son-in-law Charlie Brown looking very tired with his wife Mary Kay Brown in conversation with somebody. Son Jesse with April Chandler, Steve's wife, and Jay Anderson, Jeannie's husband. And here's a picture of my sweet, loving husband of 51 years. And he's resting in peace now. And I'll be so happy to see him again someday. Here's me, Edna Faye Chandler, with Laura and Annalyn Buse, childhood friends of our kids. Here's three of our grandchildren, Char and Joe Brown and Corey Compton, looking at the display at the viewing. This is me, Edna Faye Chandler, in conversation with dear friends Charlie and Claudia Cannon. Here's our sweet granddaughters, Sarah Alvarez Horn, our first granddaughter of the 36, with Christy Brown Nettle. Three of the grandchildren at the viewing, Corey Compton and Joe and Char Brown. A relaxing moment after the viewing. Here's Charla Compton, Knight Taylor, Peter and Ann Compton Taylor. Here's our nephew, Dave Hickman, and dear friend. And this is Jay Anderson, my son-in-law. Here's Dave and Jenny Hickman's son, Chandler Hickman, all grown up, and Jenny Hickman.